for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You already know what it is. 140 for the rep.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think of what's going on in Gaza today?
I think it's terrible what's going on on both sides. There's a lot of killings, a lot of finger pointing, a lot of that going on.
It's disturbing, really. I think if the two entities, the two governments can get together and do something about it with the wider world, maybe they could put something together and come to some sort of solution. You know, it's very, very important that this is resolved because it's been going on for 70, 75 years now. And, you know, in this day and age, you would have thought that man could get together and talk through the difficulties.
Thank you.
That's all I've got to say.
Like, for me, it's like, I don't even know what to say about it because it's just complex. They tell you one thing, but you know there's always something behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's one of them ones where you just have to follow the money and make you know what's going on behind the scenes because it's all about money. Always about money. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, thank you. Should Palestine forgive the Israelis for their war crimes?
You got me on that one because like I'm into my scriptures to some extent, and there was a reason why they were wiped out in the first place. So I don't really know. It's something that goes back thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? So they were fighting from back in the day when it's hard. Because if you go by the Bible and the scriptures and everything else, there's reasons why the Israelites wiped out the Palestinians in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you go back and you actually look at other history, like between kings, it's always kings and other kings fighting amongst each other, and that's basically what it boils down to.
Everyone's accountable. Everyone should stand on their own merits. Whatever you've done, you're supposed to pay, and if you can't pay, then the other means, the other ways.
I think both should forgive each other for war crimes, to tell the truth, because it does take two to tango. You know, no matter how deep it goes back, it does take two to tango. You know.
Should blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians forgive white people for slavery, hate crimes, and numerous acts of genocide?
Well, personally, I think that the culprits should own up to it, and if there is some sort of compensation or something like that, you know, to give back to those who suffered, really and truly, that should come first before anything, before any forgiveness, because this is where we as black people, you know, black, brown, you know, have come such a long way, and to have this, you know, back of our mind, our consciousness, that, you know, there's been no sort of forgiveness for that should come first, as to say, well, you know, they've got to own up to it first, you know.
I wouldn't say forgive. You can try and move on and forget, but not forgive.
Should blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians forgive white people for slavery, hate crimes, and numerous acts of genocide?
So, because basically, I'm saying that because my mum's a Native Indian, innit? My mum's Cherokee Indian, my dad's Jamaican. But what people fail to understand is all our islands are colonised islands. We were brought there. You see what I'm saying? Everyone's claiming the West Indies and all that, but what they don't understand is we're all one. Do you know what I mean? They put us all on blocks and took us as children and everything else, and they split us all up. Do you know what I mean? They made us breed with each other. We are one people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're kings and queens that we've been taken from our natives and stuff like that. Yeah, they want to change lands and talk about how they brought us different. Nothing gossip. Do you know what I'm saying? They want to downsize the map when you know Africa's 20 times the size of every other country in the world. So, like, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Have white people done anything to repair the damage they have inflicted on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
No, they haven't, no.
Well, you know what? That's a deep question, brother. You know, some have and some haven't. You know?
Is the white man guilty of his crimes against us? If so, how should he be held accountable?
Right, so you know it's like fourth generation, isn't it? After what they did to us, after the fourth generation, you turn white. That's like what they do, innit? So they kind of whitewash. They've been whitewashing a lot of countries and stuff like that. So what the problem is we've been doctrinized, not educated. So because I can't really, there's some white people I can't stand, and there's some people like white people I love. You know what I'm saying? So I can't appreciate with that, because it's hard when it comes to that politics there, because it's like it's been generations. But you know when you've got the Ku Klux Klan around you, literally you just know, innit? So you know, them people need to be accounted for, because they're still making money off of us. They're still making money off our birth certificates. They're still making money off a load of things. You get what I'm saying? Like, our constitution has never been properly signed, and like we've never been out of slavery. They signed the document saying that we were out, but they never actually really brought us out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, they need to be held accountable for, especially government.
Well, you know, like what Nelson Mandela said all these years now. You know, there is forgiveness, but at the same time, they've got to show forgiveness. You know, from all what we suffered throughout time.
By the court system, by the law of today, and probably, you know, they did the historic crimes where it backs up to them dates where they can be tried now. They should go to the high courts, and they all should be punished, and they should compensate us, which they have other countries, but they haven't with the I would say the Moors or the black people or the people of ethnicity, of colour, never been compensated.
Right. Okay. Well, this is what the scripture says. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Thank you very much.
Yes, I believe in that one, because it's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to Rhythm Man blues, go this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No call it can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue.